Well, hello and good morning. It's Brooks Hitzfield with 7 Sons and GrazeCart. And I wanted to shoot this very quick video to show you a few practical and simple steps we are taking to drive customer loyalty. Okay, and hopefully the idea is for us to just share some of the ideas that we're doing. That way you can pick up a few and hopefully implement them on your farm as well. We all go to, when it comes to direct marketing, we all go to a lot of work to acquire a customer. You gotta build a website, maybe pay a designer to put that in place for you. You gotta have all of your products there. You gotta create content to share your story, right? And help people understand why they might wanna purchase from your farm versus some other competitor or the 100 other options that they have out there, okay? And for some folks, they're actually spending a lot of money on advertising, on Facebook ads and Google ads and things like that in order to acquire a customer. So it takes either a lot of time or a lot of money to acquire that customer. So the last thing you want to do is have that person buy from you just once and then never come back again. You want to do whatever you can to keep them buying from you over and over again and create lifetime customer. So on a Monday morning, today's Monday morning, it's about 7:30 in the morning. I'm going about my normal routine. And part of that routine is to sign a few thank you cards. And that's what inspired me to get on and share this video. Let me see if I can set this down. To get on and share this video to show you guys what we're doing with these thank you cards to help drive customer loyalty. So basically what we've done here is we have, we purchased in bulk these little hot pads right here, and we include a little thank you card inside these hot pads that go inside of every single first time order. So basically if someone buys from us for the first time, we share a little bit of appreciation for that customer and thank them for their support with a little surprise. This is what we like to call, a magical moment, something that our customer is not expecting. We don't communicate this ahead of time. These hot pads, they're not expensive, especially if you buy them in bulk. I think we pay $2.50 for these, but even if it was $4 or $5, this would still be worth it to just show our customers, do something different from, the next person, the other competitor. They can buy, their food products and meat products from 100 different places. We like to be able to share some appreciation for choosing us as their farmer. And I think just taking, a small, simple little step like this to share that appreciation is something that is an unfair advantage for those of us who are farming. Because if you look at the larger brands out there like ButcherBox and some of these corporate funded startups that are getting into our space and marketing pasture-raised meats, they don't necessarily have the time for the the CEO or the owner to sit down and write out handwritten thank you cards to their customers. This is something that a business like that would say is unscalable. But I think it is the unscalable things that actually scale your business. So this is an unfair advantage that you have as a farmer. What we do is at the farm, a couple of us brothers all on Monday mornings, we take turns and we sign a few thank you cards. So these are all pre-written out. I'll go ahead and I'll probably share this template on the blog post wherever this video ends up getting hosted to just show you a little bit of what we're sharing with this thank you card. We got this idea from our friends David and Mariah Boatwright, who are GrazeCart clients. They actually take the time to handwrite, address every single first-time customer by name, and handwrite a full written thank you card. Again, this is something that's very simple to do. If you're watching this video, you're a GrazeCart client out there. Just to kind of think about the logistics side of this, if you maybe have someone who's on your team who's packing your orders for you. Again, we're taking this step just for the first time orders. And then there's other things you can do down the road as your customers continue to buy from you to share appreciation. Maybe it's on their third purchase or fifth purchase or something like that, where you can take another step to maybe include a little gift or something that the customer isn't expecting to continue to drive that loyalty and just share that you appreciate. Because anytime that you share gratitude reciprocates. And I think that subtly always influences us to give back. But on the logistics side of things, if you're using GrazeCart, if you use the 7 Sons packing list template, I'm not sure if you can see this, but there's always a little indicator on the packing list. I've crossed out this customer's information, but there's a little indicator on the packing list that shows that this is a new customer. And you can kind of use that as your identifier to know, hey, who gets these hot pads, who doesn't. So I'm gonna go ahead and share this template in the video. One other thing that we're doing, maybe if you're watching this video, you don't do as much direct marketing, so you don't have relationships with your end consumers who are purchasing and consuming your products. Maybe you sell wholesale to retailers or restaurants or things like that. There are other ways to create this into your marketing as well. One example that we've done is we have pasture-raised eggs. Also, if you're someone out there who has your product on the grocery store shelf, a simple idea might be just putting some extra time into your carton to share more about your story. So what we do is we have this cardboard or paper top carton here that has a story about our farm right inside of here. So it shares a little bit about the family behind the business. It puts a face behind where they're buying their eggs from. This is, again, an unfair advantage, something that the next brand on the grocery store shelf can't recreate. We also started including these little inserts here. So something with pasture-raised eggs that we deal a lot with is there's a lot of different egg brands out there and the egg labels out there. There's cage-free, free-range, pasture-raised. It's really hard for the consumer to know what in the world is the difference, what am I buying? Then when you look at pasture-raised brands like Vital Farms and some of these larger national brands who have taken that model and kind of, I hate to use the term, but greenwashed the pasture-raised brand, so to speak, with their 20,000 bird houses that aren't mobile throughout the pasture. That's something that we have to deal with, being a mobile pasture-raised brand. How do we differentiate from those guys who are taking that model and commercializing it a little bit? So we have this insert here that kind of explains the difference between the different egg brands, caged, cage-free, and then we have all the way down here, mobile pasture-raised. I'll include an insert of this as well in the blog post. On the back side, there's a little snippet here that shares our story. It includes a QR code. Most phones these days with their cameras can scan a QR code and it will pull up a link that you can embed in the QR code. So this pulls up actually a video of our pasture-raised laying hen operation of my brother Bruce, who's behind the laying hens there. So he shares the story of how we raise our laying hens, what makes it different from some of the other options that might be out there, and just takes them behind the scenes of what we're doing. We like to say most of our customers who are buying from us because they've lost their trust in where they're currently purchasing, their food products. So anywhere that we can take the extra step to share the story of the people who are behind, the farm and the process that goes into caring for the animals and the products and providing the best product possible goes a long way. So again, this is something where you can just, I'm sure there's an online resource where Bruce created this QR code. I'll include that resource as well, but you can embed the link in the QR code that takes them straight to a video, and there they are in the grocery store watching a video behind the scenes at the farm. And this is something that most of the other brands out there on the shelves, they're not doing. So I think, again, brainstorming and thinking of creative ways that you can help share your story, go above and beyond for your customers, are always going to pay off. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. What I want you to do is include in the comments below, this video is going to be hosted on a blog somewhere, so in the comments below, tell me, I want to hear from you. What are some things that you're doing for your customers to add a little surprise, or just go and create that magical moment for your customer? Maybe it might not be what we're doing here with the gift inside the first time order, but I'm sure there's something that you're doing. Maybe it's Christmas gifts during the holidays or something like that. Share in the comment section below what you're doing for your customers. And I want, that way, everyone who's watching this video, they can read through those and hopefully pick up a few ideas on some things that they can do and implement on their farm as well. So I hope you guys enjoyed. I'm looking forward to reading all of your comments in the section below. And thanks again. I'll talk to you again in the next video.